Hi guys, this is my beautiful mistletoe cactus. Unfortunately, as I was inspecting my plants, I try to do this at least once a week, and while you're watering you can do this as well. But while I was inspecting my plants, I noticed that it had some little white fuzzy spots. And at first I thought, oh, is this the way the plant grows? And when I touched it, it kind of smeared, which tells me these are mealybugs. So today I'm going to be taking care of the mealybugs, and I'm not going to do a systemic pesticide or even a spray at this point. I don't ever use the systemic ones, but sometimes I will use some neem oil. But I think that the problem is mild enough that I can just take some rubbing alcohol, dilute it in some water, and use a Q-tip and just kind of wipe off the little mealybugs wherever they are. So let me show you how I do that. And I think by doing this and catching it early, I'll be able to stop the problem. And this will also take care of any eggs they might have laid while they're sitting there. So we're just going to gently go around, and I hope the lighting is such that you can see what I'm doing. Even at the tip here, I see a mealybug munching at the tip. So I think, and I'm just going to keep dipping it back into the alcohol to make sure that I'm getting the solution here, and it's wiping off very easily. But they seem to like the joints here, and I diluted the alcohol solution. I didn't want to dry out the plant too much. I feel like I should show you my rhipsalis collection maybe in the next video, because it's been a long time since I've shown you these plants, and a couple of them, I only have about 3, but a couple of them have really grown, including this one. Look at how that grows. It's got a very long new stalk, very delicate way of growing. And this part down here is so sculptural. So I just love these plants, and I'd hate for anything to happen to it. But I did get this plant a few years ago as a very tiny plant. And even though it has a delicate habit and has very small stems, it's grown quite a bit in the couple years that I've had it. It's just such a pretty structure. So I need to take care of it. But I think this will do the job. This should be sufficient. The problem isn't so bad that I'm going to need to spray right away. So I'll just keep an eye on it. And in the meantime, of course, you want to quarantine your plants. Here's a little bit of a bigger area. And again, these are such dainty stems, and the mealybugs are small. I hope you can see what I'm doing. It does appear to be effective. And like I said, I think with some supervision, we'll be able to get this plant back in order. But for me, I don't know about you, let me know if this is the same for you. For me, the winter time seems to be the time of year when the mealybugs show up. So I have a feeling, well, especially for my outdoor plants, maybe some outdoor creatures are eating the mealybugs, but for me, winter time is where I really have to do some close inspections. I hope I'm not wobbling too much. I'm doing this with one hand. But there you go, guys. I think I have everything. When I turn the camera off, of course, I'll make sure that I've got everything covered. Okay, and the last thing I'm going to do is give this a good strong spray. I'm not going to drench the plant. I'm just going to spray the branches, and that will take off any of the alcohol and hopefully any other residue that's on there. So I'm just going to give it a nice strong spray. Got it on my spray setting. Turn it way up and give it a rinse. And I'm not drenching the soil. I'm just making sure that I'm rinsing off those branches. And I think that should do it, guys. So I'm going to keep that separately from my other plants just in case there are any survivors, which I don't think there will be. I think I've given it a good treatment. I did turn the camera off and turn it to every angle. Sometimes mealybugs go underneath the leaves where you can't see them, but I've given it a very close inspection, and hopefully this is going to bounce back just fine, and I can continue to take care of this beautiful plant. Thanks so much for being my plant friend, and I will see you next time. Bye.